All right. Today first concept, very important concept, that is static properties and non-static properties. Static properties, and non-static properties. So wherever you go, there are two categories of people. Wherever you go, there are two categories of people. Category is nothing but class. There are two classes of people. One is boys, other one is girls. There are two categories of people. One is boys, other one is girls. For example, I'm taking one boy class. For example, I'm taking one boy class. All the boys are having some common properties. The properties is called static properties. Here, static means common. For example, static means common. All the boys are having some common properties. That properties is called static properties. What are the properties all the boys commonly having? What are the properties
Let
all the boys commonly having?
yeah, let's hand head.
Oh, number of hands. Number of hands. And number of legs. All the bias having some common properties. That properties is called static properties. Number of hands and number of legs. We have many properties, but for example, we are taking number of hands and number of legs. Right. All the bias not having some common properties. That properties is called non-static properties. What are the properties all the bias not having commonly? What are the properties all the bias not having commonly? Name and color or height. I'm taking two properties, name and height. Okay, leave it. And all the boys commonly do some actions. So the reactions is called static actions. All the boys commonly do some actions. So the reactions is called static actions. What are the actions all the boys commonly do?
Playing.
Hmm?
Playing.
Next. Better property I want. All the
Walking.
boys commonly do some actions. So the reactions is called static actions. What are the
Playing.
actions all the
Walking.
boys commonly do?
Playing. Walking.
Hmm. Better property
Reading.
I want. Better reaction I want.
Seeing.
Breathe.
Mhm.
Breathe is a common action. And sleep also common action. All the boys commonly do these actions. Next,
Okay.
non-static actions. All the boys not do commonly that actions is called non-static action. Drink and smoke. Drink and smoke. If it is functional reaction, we will write like this. We will write like this. So this is the function bracket required. These are the static properties, non-static properties, static actions and non-static actions. Okay. If you want to learn Java, you should know three things. Gaudu, if you want to learn Java, compulsory you should know three things. If you want to learn Java, you should know three things. If you want to learn Java, you should know three things. So compulsory. If you want to learn Java, you should know three things. If you know these three things, you can play with Java. You can play with Java. First point. Just very important. These 3 points. If you want to learn Java, you should know three things. First point. First point. If you want to store the if you want to store the non-static stuff, if you want to store the non-static stuff, compulsory if you want to store the non-static stuff, compulsory memory location required. If you want to store the non-static stuff, compulsory memory location required. Non-static stuff means properties plus actions both. If you want to store the non-static stuff, compulsory memory location required. This is the memory location. I am giving name new. This is the memory location. I am giving the name new. So here I am writing first properties, name and height, name, name and height, name and height, drink and smoke, drink, smoke. So if you want to store the non-static stuff, compulsory memory location required. Second point. Second point. If you want to add anything to object memory location, if you want to add anything to object memory location, if you want to add anything to object memory location, comma, if you want to get anything from object memory location, if you want to add anything to object memory location, if you want to get anything from object memory location, compulsory reference name required. Reference name required. That means if you want to add anything to object memory location, if you want to get anything from object memory location, compulsory reference name required. Third point. If it is non-static, I'm talking about only non-static. I'm talking about only non-static. I'm talking about only non-static. So if it is non-static, we need to create the object creation. If it is non-static, we need to create the object. How to create the object? Class name, reference name equal to new class name. If you know only this line, more than enough. Class name, reference name equal to new class name. For example, I'm taking class name is boy. Boy B1 equal to new boy. Boy B1 equal to new boy. So enough. Class name, reference name equal to new class name. Class name, for example, I am taking boy. Reference name as your wish. B1 I am taking equal to new boy. New is a object memory location. New is a object memory location. B1 is a reference name. Remaining same to same. Class name, class name. For example, class name is Akhil. Akhil A equal to new Akhil. Class name is, for example, Hyderabad. Hyderabad H equal to new Hyderabad. Class name India. India I equal to new India. Class name car. Car C equal to new car. Class name USA. USA U equal to new USA. Class name is computer. Computer C equal to new computer. So class name, reference name equal to new class name. Reference name as your wish. Whatever you want, you can take it. So class name, reference name equal to new class name. Here class name is boy, reference name is B1 equal to new boy. Okay. So if you know these three things, you can learn Java. I'm talking about only non-static. I'm talking about only non-static. If it is non-static, we need to create the object. If it is non-static, we need to create the object. If it is non-static, we need to create the object. If it is static, I will tell you later, not now. Okay. So right. These are the properties only for general knowledge purpose we are discussing. Actually, these properties no need, just general knowledge purpose we discussed. So how to declare properties also we will learn now. Okay. Right. First, how to declare static properties. How to declare? How to declare static properties? How to declare static properties? Number of hands, number of legs. So public static. If it is static, we need to mention static. So number of hands, number of legs. Data type is integer. Int number of hands. Right. Public static int number of legs. So I just over. Next, how to declare non-static properties. Name and color, name and height. So public, so name data type is string, name, public, height, height data type float, height, right. Next, properties is over. These are not very important. Just for general knowledge purpose, we discussed. Already we learned data types. What are the main data? What is the main use of data type? If you not mention any data type, it will show error. For example, here I am not mentioning any data type, so it will show error. So here also, I am not mentioning any data type, it will show error. Here also, I'm not mentioning any data type, it will show error. So that's the reason. Compulsory data type is very, very important. Data type compulsory we should provide. So that's the reason we discussed primitive data types. Right. Next, how to declare static actions. How to declare static actions. How to declare static actions. Public static void breathe. Observe carefully. If it is static, I mentioned static. If it is non-static, I didn't mention anything. So if you not mentioning anything, it will treat as a non-static. So these are the non-static. So non-static means I didn't mention any static or non-static. So if you not mentioning anything, so it will treat as a non-static. It will treat as a non-static. It will treat as a non-static. How to declare static actions? Public static void breathe. Public static void breathe. Breathe is a function or a action, so we should write like this. So the breathe is a function name, so function body we should write. Function body is function body system dot out dot println breathing. So whatever you want you can write it, so it will print in console. So if it is static, directly we can write like this. If it is non-static, how to declare non-static function? How to declare non-static action or function? How to declare non-static action? Public void drink system dot out dot println drinking. Right. Observe carefully. If it is static, I mentioned static. If it is non-static, I didn't mention anything. If you not mention anything, it will treat as a non-static. It will treat as a non-static. So that is the concept to static and non-static. If it is static, we need to mention the static. If it is non-static, no need to mention anything. So it will treat as a non-static. It will treat as a non-static. Right. So today we will write the program. Go to Eclipse, double click on it. Click on OK. Right. I'm taking new project once again. delete that one. Click on OK. I'm taking one project. Right click on Project Explorer. Take the new project. Project Java project. Click on Next. Project name is Akhil. Click on Finish. No. After creating project, we can get two folders, src, jre. Right click on src, take the new class, and taking class name is boy. Keep the mark public static void menu. Click on Finish. Now I'm writing public. So, so this is not declaration part. Go. This is the declaration part. Whatever you want, you can write here. Public static int number of ants. Public static int number of legs. Next, non-static. Public string name. Public float height. These are the only for general knowledge. These are for only general knowledge. Next, functions. Public static void breathe so control space. This logic, whatever you want, you can write it. Breathing. Next, sleep. Sleeping. Next, non-static. Both I wrote static. Two I'm writing non-static. To static to non-static. So this is drink. Smoke. Smoking. So now observe carefully. Breathe directly I can write here. Why? Because it is a static. Sleep also directly I can write here. It is also static. So if I write a drink, it will show error. Why? Because it is non-static. So if it is non-static, what we need to do? We need to create the object. If it is non-static, what we need to do? We need to create the object. We need to create the object. How to create the object? Class name, reference name equal to new class name. For example, class name I have taken boy. B1 equal to new boy. Boy B1 equal to new boy. B1 dot drink, B1 dot smoke. So just only one line I can say, total entire concept says only one line. If it is static, directly we can write in the main method. If it is non-static, we need to create the object. If I tell directly, you can't understand. That's the reason I have taken one example and we discussed. So actually here I am taking four functions. Two functions is static, two functions is non-static. So the breathe and sleep is static. So directly we can write in the main method. Drink and smoke is a non-static. So if you write directly, we can it will show you error. Why? Because it is a non-static. If it is non-static, what we need to do? We need to create the object. How to create the object? Class name, reference name equal to new class name. Class name have taken boy. Boy B1 equal to new boy. B1 dot drink, B1 dot smoke. b1.drink, b1.smoke. Save, click on run. Save, click on run. So whatever you wrote logic, breathing, sleeping, drinking, smoking, it will print in console. So, sir, I am confusing. Oh, which one is static, which one is non-static? How we know? So leave it. I am taking A static. I am taking B static. So both are static. C non-static. D non-static. For example, ABC. With the help of ABCD also we can learn Java. So Java don't know Telugu, Java don't know English, Java don't know anything. Java knows only logic. So A is a static, B is a static, C is non-static, D is non-static. So A directly we can write. Why? Because it is a static. So B also directly we can write it. It is a static. C directly we can't write. Compulsory with the help of reference. With the help of reference only we can write. So we need to clear the object. So object reference, object reference dot C, object reference dot D. Like we can write it. If it is total concept says, if it is static directly we can write in the main method. If it is non-static we need to create the object. With the help of object we can write it. This concept called static properties and non-static properties. So wherever you go, if it is static, we should mention static. If you are not mentioning anything, it will treat as a non-static. This line you should remember. If it is static, we should mention static. If it is non-static, no need to mention anything. So if you are not mentioning anything, it will treat as a non-static. That concept is over. Static properties, non-static properties concept is over. Next concept, inheritance. Next concept, inheritance. I will send you this recorded file after this class. So you should practice inheritance. Inheritance is the one of the concept. Inheritance is the one of the concept. One of the concept provided by Java, which is used for extending the parent class stuff to extending the parent class stuff to child class. Inheritance is the one of the concept provided by Java, which is used for extending the parent class stuff to child class. We can extend all the parent class properties to child class. We can extend all the parent class stuff to child class. Inheritance is the one of the concept provided by Java, which is used for extending the parent class stuff to child class. We can extend all parent class stuff to child class. For example, very important concept. Before class, just now we discussed one class, that is boy class. So only one class. But here we should take different classes. First of all, before going to inheritance concept, how to manage different classes we will discuss now. For example, I'm taking one father class. I'm giving two functions to father. He can earn money. He can drive car. I'm giving two functions. Father, I'm taking one class, father class. He can earn money. He can drive car. I'm taking son class. Son, he can drink and smoke. Drink and smoke. Father earned money, so son is enjoying. So drink and smoke. Two functions I am giving. Next, grandson. He don't know anything. He totally new to. So he's child. So he don't know anything, just like me. So grandson. He can play and he can study. He can play and he can study. I'm giving two functions. Father having two functions, son having two functions, grandson having two functions. You should remember only one thing, only this logic purpose we are learning this lava. A extends B. A extends B. That means B properties will come to A. Just you should remember only this line. A extends B. That means B properties will come to A. A extends B. B properties will come to A. So A can get B properties. So B properties will come to A. A can get B properties. A extends B. For example, I need Narendra Modi properties. How we can write? How we can write? I want Narendra Modi properties. Then how we can write Akhil extends Modi. Akhil extends Modi. Akhil extends Modi. Modi properties will come to Akhil. Modi properties will come to Akhil. Right. This logic you should remember. So now I am writing son extends father. What will happen? Son extends father. What will happen? Father properties will come to son. So father property will come to son. Father having only two properties. Son get 2 plus 2, 4 properties. 2 plus 2, 4 properties. Next, grandson extends son. Grandson extends son. What will happen? Grandson get son properties. 2 plus 4, 6 properties he can get. 6 properties he can get. That is the concept, inheritance concept. Here we should take one father class separately, son class separately, grandson class separately, and we should take another main class. So how to manage the different classes? First we will discuss. After that we will discuss inheritance concept. So just now we discussed one concept, that is the boy class. We have taken only one class. Under class we wrote functions. So we have taken only one class. Here under class we wrote functions and we called from main method. We called from main method. Here we are taking only one class. In the only same class we declared the functions and we called from main method. But next concept, inheritance concept is different. So different classes we should maintain. How to maintain different classes? So today concept next, inheritance. Just go to src, take the new class, and taking class name is father. Only I am taking class. Why? Because here if it is only single class we can take main method, but only here I am taking only class. We need to declare the function differently, different classes. That's the reason I'm taking only class. I'm not taking public static void menu. That means I'm not taking any main method. Only I'm taking class father class. Click on finish. Only class I am taking. Only class I am taking. Here I am writing functions. Public void non-static functions. I'm writing public void earn SYSO control space father earning. Public void drive father driving. Father driving. Copy. Save. And taking one father class, I wrote two functions. Have taken only one class, father class, I wrote two functions. Right. I'm going to SRC, take the new class, another class, new class. Sun class I am taking. Only class I am taking. Here also I am writing two functions. Drink and smoke. Drink. Sun drinking. Smoke. Sun smoking. Right. Save. Now go to SRC. Take the another class. Take the new class. Class name is grandson. Only class. Here also I am writing two functions. Play and study. Play. Grandson playing. Next study. Grandson studying. Grandson studying. Save. So I have taken different classes. So I want to call this class functions from another class. So I want to call these functions from another class. So go to src, take the new class in here something. I'm taking one name, any name you can take. Now I'm keeping the mark public static void menu. So class with main method, class with main method, class with main method. So now I want to call the father class functions. So father class functions I declared as a non-static. So if it is non-static, we need to create the object. How to create the object? Father if equal to new father, father if equal to new father, f dot and f dot drive. Next I want to call the son class functions. Son is equal to new son, son is equal to new son, s dot drink, s dot smoke. Next grandson, grandson g equal to new grandson, grandson g equal to new grandson, g dot play, g dot study. So how to manage different classes we discussed. So I have taken three classes, I wrote functions, and next after I'm taking one class with main method. So we are calling the all class functions. So if you want to call the father class functions, we need to create the object. Why? Because I wrote non-static function, I wrote non-static function. If it is non-static, we should create the object. How to create the object? Class name, reference name equal to new class name. Class name is father if equal to new father. F dot n, f dot drive. Son is equal to new son. H dot drink, H dot smoke. So grandson, G equal to new grandson. G dot play and G dot study. Over. Now I want to apply inheritance. I want to apply inheritance concept. So if you want to apply inheritance concept, just go to sun class, just go to sun class and just write here sorry, extends, sun extends father, sun extends father. So father properties will come to sun, coming or not, check it. S dot earn, coming, S dot drive, right, coming, right. I'm going to grandson. Grandson extends son. So son properties will come to grandson. Grandson gets six properties. G dot earn, coming, G dot drive, coming, G dot drink, coming, G dot smoke, coming. So father can get two functions, son can get four functions, grandson gets six functions. Save, click on run. Whatever your logic mentioned, that logic will print here. This is the concept inheritance. So first class is only just we have taken only one class. Second concept, we are taking four different classes. First three classes only classes I am taking, and inherit is a class with main method, and we called from main method. All the functions we called from main method. So if we want to call the all the class functions from main method, so first of all we should create object. Why? Because I wrote all functions are non-static. If it is non-static, so we can create the object. If it is same class or another class, if it is non-static, we need to create the object. That is the concept inheritance. Inheritance. So just practice these two concepts.